Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Mindustry. In the last episode, we successfully navigated the craters. We got, I can't remember what round we got to. It's like 40, 45 or something. This time we're going to be doing the Stained Mountains. Now, the Stained Mountains are notable because they contain titanium, which is, of course, the next resource that we really need to exploit in very, very large quantities in order to unlock a bunch of stuff in the tech tree. Also, thorium, phase, fabric, all of that nonsense. Well, we're gonna kick right off and just get down to business in the Stained Mountains, and let's see what we've got in store. Right, titanium, lots and lots of titanium. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's pause and let's take a little bit of a look at the map. That looks like a water deposit in the middle over here. Okay, so immediately this area looks fairly appetizing, shall we say? Very, very much so. We still don't have hold on. First things first. I should get some sort of basic production area just set up so that I can make stuff. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Great. Yep. Bish bash bosh. Sure. Yeah. Something not unlike that. There we go. And there we go. Fantastic. Okay, that should be every drill connected after that one. Perfect. Okay, great. So that's gonna get that started for us. There's a little bit of water down here as well, a little bit of sand. Okay, I mean, I think that this is imminently workable. It's entirely workable. Where did the enemies come from? Presumably up at the top left-hand corner, or the top right-hand corner, should I say, as they always do. Which will make it kind of interesting as to where we want to mount our last hurrah, our final defense. Not sure what that is. Anything up in the top right-hand corner? Did they come from the top right-hand corner by any chance? They've not come there as of yet. Container. Ah, titanium, presumably? Sure. Can I now access those containers? Is that a thing that I can do? I would very, very much like it if that was the case, but I don't think that it is. Okay. So that's gonna be working away over there. That's great. Let's see if we can mount some sort of a defense over here, I guess. This area looks particularly appetizing for us. So if we could get some duos in place just now to, you know, form sort of like the first line of defense, really. I'm not gonna stick that right in the corner there. Instead, I'm gonna stick it a little bit of a better distribution, like so. Sure. Let's get that. Let's get some routers. Let's just get an entire row of routers behind here. We'll deal with the consequences later. We can just put a belt right through that water there. Fantastic. There we go. We don't need too much sort of production capability at the moment. We don't need too much copper coming from here, but you know, the more the merrier is generally slightly better. Let's get this. Let's get that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get an overflow gate sort of straight off the bat, if at all possible. I do indeed have a little bit of lead, so I can make that overflow gate that I so desire. And let's get that in there like so. Great. So the overflow gate is going to help us transport any of the excess copper right back to the core at the base. There we go. The core at the base. That doesn't really make sense, but I think that you can see the sentiment that I'm trying to convey. And that will be all of our gun turrets sufficiently stoked for a while. In fact, we could move it up further, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. Let's just get these gun turrets well serviced first, and then we can think about that later on. Okay, good. So I'm thinking that this is going to be one of the games where we try and go the whole mile. We see how far we can really get. And I honestly suspect that we're going to be able to get quite far. I really like the look of this map. I really, really do. So I'm pretty darn hopeful that we're going to be able to go quite far. I need to adjust this slightly as I'm about to start getting lead production up and running. We don't actually need to ditch that belt. But we just need to make it go up like there. We want to try and take advantage of all of the inputs into the core, at least for now. That's deeply irritating. So instead, I'm going to get some junctions right there, and junctions right there, which means that we're not going to be able to output any copper onto that area. Well, technically, we will output a little bit of copper, but not that that really matters. Now, before I get carried away, let's instead just get some lead drills down, just as many as possible. There we go. There we go. That in there. Great. I don't know if this is going to be enough capacity. We might need to split this into 2 different belts, but that's okay. It's all been zoned, so now we just need enough copper to make it work. Slowly but surely, we're going to get there. There we go. Wonderful. That should be all of our dudes connected up. We just need to make sure that it all goes in the right direction. It's not all of our dudes connected up. I lied. The dudes are not all connected up. Okay, so once this backlog clears, let's see if we've got enough capacity on that belt. For now, let's go back and check on what's going on up here. Oh my goodness. Well, that was surprising. Okay, you've decided to come down this way, which I find worrying. Right. Can I block this area off? I'm going to try just blocking it off with some large copper walls for now. There we go. I like this map, by the way, much more than I like the last map. This map is certainly very, very cool. I'm going to drop... In fact, no, I'm not going to drop everyone yet. I was a way to say I'm going to move everything back by a layer, but I'm not going to do that. Not now, anyway. Right, let's get that in place. Let's start mining some titanium, even though I have absolutely no idea what it entails. That's a better drill required for titanium. All right, didn't realize that that was a thing that we needed to worry about. It looks indeed like this belt is slightly over capacity. Therefore, rather than running that risk, let's just get a brand new belt. Is there any more lead down here? There is indeed a bunch more lead that we can try to exploit. Okay. Right. Get that in place, and then that in place like so. Great. Wonderful. Okay. As it turns out, we're currently burning through quite a lot of copper. There is no way that this is all going to fit on one belt, by the way. So let's get that in place like so. Okay, great. Yeah, our copper production is not where it needs to be. Let me just quickly go and zip across to... Oh, okay, hold on. The copper production is actually coming through now, which is great. Yeah, I think that that'll be enough to buoy our supplies. That's the plan as it stands anyway. Okay, so that's in place. Let's get that across there. Let's get that across here. That across there. And we'll sort of try and bring this dude across this way. Right, there's a little bit of coal over there, which I'm irritated that I'm not going to be able to get if I belt up that way. So I'm not going to belt up that way. Instead, I'm going to belt up this way. There we go. And that goes there. All right, so that should probably be enough to fill a full belt. Probably going to have to reverse the flow of this just a smidge to make sure that it all works as intended. Now we'll get our second belt. Come out over here. There we go. We don't need to make it perfect. It just needs to be sort of good enough for now. There we go. Bridge, conveyor. There we go. Another bridge conveyor. I do need to check on the status of my defenses. Right. Let's ditch... No, I don't need to ditch you, actually. I can just go bridge conveyor over here. That goes in there. Up there. In fact, no. Gonna need to come across like that. Up like that. Junction in right there. That continues up there. And this will plug in quite nicely over there. Yep, pretty much. And that will probably be just about as much as those belts can handle. So that's copper sorted, that's lead sorted, that's good. Did blocking this area off have any impact? It looks like copper wall is still there. But only barely. Let's try and fix this area up slightly. There we go. Right. Cool. And let's get some routers down. That is going to be significant overkill, but it works. Right, let's leave that there. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we can leave that alone for a little bit. That will that'll keep us going for a nice little while. Means that we can sort of get back to the base area and think about some. Hold on. Yeah, ditch that scrap. We don't need that scrap. Right, we can sort of concentrate on the supply side of things for a little while, whilst our turret defenses take care of themselves. How many bits of copper do we have? We got a lot of copper, but not actually anywhere near enough. So let me see if we can rectify that right now. There we go. As much copper as reasonably possible. Right. That's kind of daft. Oh, no. Right, didn't realize that we had chumps who didn't want to obey the laws of the video game. Right. Bit of an oopsie. I have no doubt that we'll be fine. There we go, okay. This has made me sort of appreciate that we might need to try a different strategy. Oh no, hold on. They actually managed to destroy my turrets here. Right, well let's try again with the whole number of turrets that we have over here. Right, that will definitely mean that we've got enough. That in there, great. Let's leave that for now. And let's come back to this area like so. And plug that in just like that. We are running over a little bit of coal, but that's a price that I think we're going to have to pay. Right, good. Right, so I think that is every turret taken care of. Okay, I tell you what, this is just ridiculous. Get rid of that bit. Go. Right. I do want to go and sort of supervise my turrets, at least for now. See what the situation is over there. And get that down there. Okay, so that's a lot of copper. A lot of copper. A lot of copper. Oh. How did we do up here? Not very well, apparently. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good whatsoever. Okay, are there any significant coal deposits that we can build a bunch of power generators kind of nearby? I mean, coal is always that one resource that is so challenging to find and nail down. I mean, there's so many resources over here. I mean, this is really, really nice, but it's not enough. Okay, I think what we want to probably try and do is... We do want to get a steam generator, but we don't want to get a steam generator quite yet. A combustion generator, sure. We'll get combustion generators. We'll try and get combustion generators sort of up and down the river. Okay, the reason that I want to do that is that I believe combustion generators can't even be impacted by water, so there's literally no reason to do that there at all. Let's do it over here, sure. Is this dark sand? Dark sand, that's a pain. That is a real pain. That's a classic issue, because it means that we're going to be able to produce dark sand if we don't place our mechanical drills with laser precision. Right, well, as it turns out, that's fine. Get that down there. Great, 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 great. Come up there. Across here. Routers. There, grand. Combustion generators. Right there, batteries. Nice little battery farm right over here. And we can start charging up our power. Now, if I was to get another mechanical drill, is that just going to give me coal, or is it going to give me other stuff too? Looks like it might just give me coal. If that's the case, then that's great. Does it prioritize the sort of more important resource? I know that coal... I mean, coal definitely is the more important resource, right? Okay. Come up this way. Come up this way. Right. There we go. Okay, how does that look? All coal generators are adequately working. Fantastic. Come down this way and link up over there. Great. Alright, so that's combustion generators sorted. What do we need to do with combustion generators? Well, a whole bunch of stuff, actually. But that's at least the first step on the ladder. How are you guys getting through here? I have no understanding of how this is happening. Are you just taking routes that, are you just taking routes that I haven't allocated, defenses for? You must be, right? You can't be getting past my... You can't be getting past all of these turrets. Surely not. You're not getting past up here. Are these guys just doing that much damage that it is actually a genuine problem? Right, let's get some large copper blocks down here just to sort of test my hypothesis. Part of the issue might be that they're getting just a little bit too close to my line of attack. Let's get some menders over here as well. Some menders which are going to be supplied via power from half the map away. I guess we might as well get the power nodes up and running right now. Okay. We need to be frightfully careful of the fact that this power node, should it go down, will be a significant... It'll be of significant damage to the area. To the area? That doesn't make sense. Right, I'm occasionally placing two. That's fine. Okay. Bit of a faff to get sorted, but it's fine. We're almost there. Oh. Gosh darn it. Right. If the menders can be up and running before the enemy gets there, then that would be great. Okay, cool. How's that looking? Still increasing our supply of power. Let's get some batteries. Lots and lots of batteries, in fact. There we go, grand. Let's get that down, then let's go back and have a little look. Now we could conceivably get some arcs. I want to see the routes that these guys are taking. Right, wonderful. Okay, let's see if we can try and get some arcs down in this place. There we go, arcs. Yep, no reason not to have sort of like a front line of arcs. And I believe that they will all be caught within the power supply network. I've just added a few more. There we go, a few more power conduits on to make sure that that all flows smoothly. How are we doing for power? Looks like we're okay for power. That's good. That's good. We're still continuing to pour more and more resources into the core, which is of course fantastic. We're going to need to start getting advanced production up and running very, very shortly. But on the whole, at the moment, This is looking good. This is looking very, very good. Right, graphite, I think, is probably our next thing to fix. Graphite is just coal, I believe. Yep, it's just indeed coal, and it's not even power. It's not even power, as I found out last time. We should probably put this somewhat closer to our core, as it does just sort of automatically produce graphite. There's nothing remotely special about graphite production, actually. But I mean, this is our coal production area. There's not much free real estate around here. That's for sure. Okay, you know what? We'll put it over. We'll put it over here. Sure. We'll get graphite production up and running in this area. So, let's make sure that we got plenty of space. Let's get some routers. Router. Cancel that. That was pretty stupid, but fine. Right. Routers, of course, cannot be located right next to the building with which into they are inputting, or with which they are routing towards, I should probably say. Right. Wonderful. Okay, now, do we want to put an overflow gate on here? I think that, honestly, an overflow gate would be pretty much perfect. So if we put an overflow gate right in there, yep, then anything that is overflowing will come right along this way. As you can tell, I'm using the directional build command quite a lot, the control build command. It's really, really good. It's super effective, and I really like it a lot. Okay, I saw someone that was going over here. Ah, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. The attack range is just significant. Wow, okay, I don't know how I died there, but that happened. Okay, I mean, so that's that. It's kind of not ideal that this is happening in a sense. This is a good area for some hails, though. I mean, if I was ever to... I mean, I will absolutely be putting hails in this area, but this would be a good area for some hails so that they can sort of fire over the wall there and hit targets over here. I think that's what we're going to sort of prep for. We'll prep some hails for this area. I mean, hails take graphite, silicon, and pyrite. I mean, pyrite would be fantastic. I mean, in fact, that would be really, really good. Hails firing pyrite would be legit. If we could make that happen, then I would be over the moon. Okay, graphite's going well. I mean, I need to make sure that we have an output for graphite. Otherwise, we're just gonna bottleneck production. And right at this moment, I don't want to bottleneck production at all. I instead want to ensure that our production is as perfect as it can possibly be. Right, come out this way. Come out this way. Come out this way. Come down this way. And down there. Alright, and that will be our graphite line. There we go. Or at least it would be. Once we get that all sorted. Get that finished as well. Grand. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time for that production backlog to be eliminated, but that's sorted. That's fine. Our power battery bank is charging up as time goes on anyway. Great. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of graphite. That's going to provide for our hails. Let's talk about pyrite and getting pyrite set up in a location that we're happy with. We need to input coal, sand, and lead, and it also consumes power as well. So the production of this stuff is going to be pretty complex. I mean, is there any chance that maybe we could do it down this way as well, sort of down here? We do have a lot of coal production over here, but it's not quite enough to sustain the power generation and also the graphite generation. I think we need to look elsewhere for pyrite production. This area seems pretty good. Is there any lead supply nearby? No lead supply over here. No lead supply over here. Titanium supply over there. I mean, not much lead around here, unfortunately. There is lead down at the very bottom over here. But that seems pretty bad. Yeah, let me have a look. Lead. A little bit of lead around here. A little bit of lead around there. It's kind of difficult to tell exactly where the lead is. Can I check down at the very bottom here? Is this coal down here? It's lead there. Coal here. Coal there, but very, very minimal amounts of coal. Okay, I think we're gonna have to ship the lead in from wherever we decide to produce this this pyrite stuff. So let's just try and find a supply of coal and then build it next to that. Yeah, I think we'll just try building it over here. Pyrite mixer. Sure. Let's get, actually, let's not do that. Let's give them an appropriate amount of distance between them so that we can use our what is now tried and tested method of production. Not there at all. Right. Cool. Perfect. Right, so, inputs, we need to get coal, we need to get lead, we need to get sand. I think we want to do as follows. We want to have 2 inputs at the front, and then we want to have 1 input at the side. Right, sand can be our side input. There we go. Let's just sort of get this area planned out. I tell you what, a cloning tool would be fantastically nice. Right, let's merge all of this coal onto a single belt. There we go. And then let's get some routers over here. I guess this can be our coal. There we go. Out there. Great, great, and great. So that's something at least. Input at the side can be sand. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So let's get junctions across here. Right, let's get routers there, there, and there, and there. And that can go in there like so, that can go in there like so. Right, with a little bit of careful planning, it can all go perfectly to plan. Right, mechanical drills. Oh, there's even more coals up. There's even more coal up there. Okay, where's the sand? Oh, the dark sand is down here. All right. Well, mechanical drills for days. Yeah, literally a setup like that. I think that will be enough sand. You never know with sand, though. Oftentimes, it feels like you can have far too much sand and then, you know, not enough sand. At least in my experience, anyway. Which is not very much, I would hasten to add. But you know what? For what it's worth, there you go. That's my input. Okay. Right over there. Perfect. Okay, so that's sand production sorted. Now, the last bit of the puzzle that we need to get is lead. And lead needs to be shipped in from somewhere. Where did I say that I wanted to do it from? Is this lead over here? I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's just colored rock. Where's the nearest lead? There's really no lead around here. Lead up here. Is that literally my nearest lead? Ironically, yes. I mean, there's literally nothing ironic about that at all. Nothing ironic whatsoever. But, you know, it's my nearest lead, so I guess, therefore, I'm going to just take it. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The great thing about these drills is that they just don't need power. That really is great. It kind of makes them very, very powerful. I say kind of makes them very powerful. It obviously makes them very powerful. Yep, down here, and what I want to do, delete that bit of belt, 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 make that straight, make that straight, make that straight, crossover right there, and come down here, and we should just be able to enter that direction. No. Junction that. And junction that. Does that work? I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? No. I don't think that does work. I don't think that does work at all. Let's wait for the lead. Where's the lead? No. It's coming, apparently. Right, let's see if this gets to where it needs to be. Not entirely sure if it will. I can always take it back a line if I need to. Right. Come on, let me just go and take a quick look at the defenses whilst this is ongoing. That looks like a problem. That looks fine down here. Honestly, we're fine for power as well. So as long as we can maintain power, then we can maintain our defenses. Right. Okay, that does actually work. I mean, it's a bit tight. It's a bit messy, but in fact, no, it's not going to work because we're going to need to put a router in right there. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this just looks bad. But I guess if it works, then, I mean, it is a slightly tighter setup than I was originally anticipating. Well, there you go. Apparently, that's a combo that does indeed work. Okay. Let's get that all set up then. Everything is amended. Great. Pyrite should be forthcoming. It should be forthcoming, that is, until, or after we add power on, which we still have yet to do. Okay. Let's just branch down to the power production area. This is probably overkill on pyrite, by the way, but I mean, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic once we get the hails up and running. Right. I am very, very conscious that my power network at the moment is janky, to say the least. Look at that pyrite. Right, let's consolidate all of that pyrite onto a single line. There we go. Sure. I mean, it looks awful, actually. That is an area that can definitely do with some simplification, but that's okay. Ah, I see. You can't build on deep water, but you can build on shallow water. That's cool. Okay. Or you can build on sort of surface water, I guess. Maybe that's a better term to chat about. Right. And ah, yes, this is the place. This is the place where we're going to build the hails. Okay, take this back, take this back, take this back. We'll still keep these dudes in play just for now. Get some large copper wall to front this area. Yeah, and we'll get a mender as well, or two. Let me just build out a few more duos over here. And some little routers. That's great. And then we want to get a line of that, really. A line of routers. Yep, a line of routers right along here. Right along here. And then we want hails to occupy that place in the middle. Wonderful. Okay, let's give it a bash. Let's see if it works. Okay, so they're firing away over there, which isn't ideal. They're gonna get some damage onto these hails, which is also not ideal. I mean, not standing a chance of surviving. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. That is great. That is really, really cool. Okay, so let's get some menders up and running in this zone right here. In fact, I've got an idea. I'm going to try copper walls around here so that these guys are sort of the first... These guys are the first target of preference for the dudes shooting out there. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but I just have a funny feeling. I have a funny feeling that that's going to be one of the small changes that we make that will mean everything works a lot better together. Right, let's get loads and loads of hails. Not hails, you know what I'm talking about. Menders. There we go. An appropriately large amount. Okay. And we'll sort of bring it down this way, I guess. And we'll link it onto what is already a very vulnerable, a very exposed power network. But we don't have any sort of long-range conduits, long-range power nodes, whatever the heck they're called. Is that within distance of rehealing that large copper wall? I don't know. Right, so everyone should have ammo. That's really good. I mean, I gotta say, I love this. I love this. It looks so cool. I think that we've chosen the right ammo for the hails, by the way. But we could still add some graphite if we wanted to. Yeah, I mean, graphite does slightly more damage, as does silicon. Silicon's homing as well. But, I mean, pyrrhotite's incendiary, so... I mean, there you go. It's pretty darn good. Okay, this is going to be the first round that we see these guys at work. Ah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. I tell you what, that actually worked shockingly well. That was a marvelous success. Right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get some more hails. I'm gonna get some more hails, and they're gonna literally sit on the back lines over here. That's how much of a massive success they were. Okay, we are kind of running out of graphite, so I'm gonna have to abandon that for now. Why is my graphite production suddenly slowed to a crawl? Is it because I'm out of coal? It's because I'm using all that coal up. Yeah. Okay, looks like my power is still good, though. Looks like my power is still good, but I still need more... I still need more coal. Right, the alternative to coal production is obviously the steam generator, but that requires silicon, so I suspect that I should probably start up my silicon smelter production and see where it goes. 1 coal, 1 sand, and a bit of power. 1 coal, 1 sand, and a bit of power. Probably over here somewhere, right? I mean, I've already got sand production, coal production. It's lead that I really require over here. All right, you know what? Let's get an overflow gate. Let's pretend that this situation is optimal, which it's not, but that's fine. Let's pretend for now. Give me an overflow gate right here. Yep, and then let's take all of the excess and take it down this way. And then let's go about getting some silicon smelting production. Yeah, literally just coal and sand. Okay, good. Right, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Right. And that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look perfectly nice, but I mean, it does work. Also, I have a funny feeling that we're going to start to see more and more airborne units going forward, which does sort of irritate me a little bit. Stick a junction in there. Stick a router in right about there. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Grand. So, router. That's a awful place for a power node to be. But that's okay. We can deal with that in just a second. Router shouldn't go there. In fact, it should be just that. And then junctions on the belt all the way across. Great. Disassemble. 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 Disassemble as well. They can quite comfortably go in here. Don't know why I need that many, but apparently I do. So there you go. The router is going to split across the belt. And that will all work pretty darn well. And then we just need to get the inputs sorted for the sand. And then that's us. That is absolutely us. Okay. Where's the best way to get to the base from here? Probably across and down, isn't it? Yeah, this is a... Oh, no. Hold up. Hold up. What are you? I have literally no idea what you are. Seems that you are some sort of a... I don't even know what you are. Right. Did you do much damage? We need to get some lead production. I mean, can our... hold up. Can our scatterers fire only lead? They can fire scrap as well. I don't think we have scrap around here. I also don't think that we have lead around here. Was that a power node? It's a pretty darn important power node, actually. Right. That's why I'm gonna get a couple more power nodes. Okay, is there any lead around here? There's a bit of lead up there, but... I need lead. I need lead right around here in order to dispatch any flying targets. Lead over here. Do we want to branch this lead off over here? I mean, if we've reached max lead. That's kind of nice. I tell you what we could do. We could get some launch pads. Oh, but I need to get some silicon for some launch pads. All right, fine. Let's just install an overflow gate for now, and let's bring that lead all the way up. Right, junction that right there. Right, wonderful. Okay, come down this way. We're gonna have to, like, junction. Okay, it's gonna be really irritating the way that this works. Is there a way to avoid doing this so that we don't end up with copper on the belt? Actually, you know, there is. What we do is we just come down this way. And then we just have a sorter right here. And we just sort for copper. And then lead just continues up that way. Alright, that's looking good. That's looking good. That is good. That is good. That's good stuff. Great. Everyone's doing a grand old job. Okay. Copper goes down there. Fantastic. We ideally don't want to see any backlog on the belt. We want the backlog to all be utilized somehow. Whether that's being traded off-world, sent up to the stars, or indeed through the use of an overflow gate. Seeing backlog on the belt just ain't optimal. Okay, so let's get a router right over here. Let's get a junction right over there. We'll keep this water area free. Scatterer, can we optimize this with water? We can indeed, actually. So let's stick down. Let's stick down a bunch of scatterers. Let's get routers right across here. There we go. And that can go over there, like so. Great, let's get some mechanical pumps up and running. And we'll get some water. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be our anti-air defenses. To be honest, we could probably get some more. Can I get a router right in there? Yep. Get some more anti-air defenses right over here. I mean, the more the merrier, really, as far as I'm concerned. And those mechanical pumps can supply to both sides of the line. So that's looking good. I mean, I don't think that in itself is going to be enough to protect us, though. So I think we'll probably want to get some more anti-aircraft stuff set up in just a second. Also, I did talk about putting some more hails down here. I never got round to it because I ran out of graphite, I think it was, when I was last over here. Alright. That's good. That's good. Pyrite seems to be coming in large enough quantities to be pretty darn happy about that. Okay, that's good. Let's get some belts to run across this way. And let's continue up. And let's literally just get a bunch of routers right down the middle here. And on either side, we will have as many scatterers as we possibly can. There we go. I'm going to ditch that power node and instead stick another router in there. But I'm going to wait until the scatterers have done construction, or are finished being constructed. I've learnt my lesson. All right, great. I mean, that's going to be, well, I mean, as much lead as we can possibly deal with at any one time. That's a pretty substantial amount of lead. Pretty substantial amount of lead. All right, grand. We need to start thinking about getting some landing pads, but we need to finish up with silicon first. Silicon is, where the heck is silicon production? It's here. How have we got? Right, that should fix silicon production, I think. Yes. Cool. Let's give this a shot. Let's just sort of see how this works. I'm not entirely sure why there's lead on the belt. In fact, well, I am sure why there's lead on the belt. I just removed the source of it, but right. We need to get back to the core. So we'll come down this way, I guess. Oh no, down the next way. Oh goodness, this is a busy area, isn't it? Ah, this is really busy. Okay, over here. And over here. Over here. And over yonder. Okay, can we migrate these two copper belts onto the same belt, please? And then we'll use this belt for silicon. I wouldn't normally do that, but we're in confined spaces here, so we don't really have much of an option of adding many more belts to this core. We're pretty much there in terms of capacity. Now, what I want to do actually is move this belt around a little bit. We'll delete all of that, and then we will set up to put some launch pads in right over here. Yeah. We'll leave that alone for now. The silicon should be coming in very, very shortly. We need to go and deal with the various issues that we've found over here. All of them are lead related. Okay, great. Okay, lead and coal related, as it turns out. What the heck is going on here? So we got... Hold up. So you just need coal. The coal belt needs to come through here. Why is this... This should be a coal belt right here. It's not a coal belt because of this specific router. Right. Okay. Hold on. All of those need to be junctions. Okay, that's sand. I don't know. Oh goodness. Okay, hold on. Junction that as well. Junction that as well. Junction that as well. Right. Will that work? Oh boy, this is complicated. This is complicated. This is viciously complicated. That's an overflow gate in there, so it should only overflow if it goes to the right here. So a router is in there to split off down this way. But we've already got lead right there, so we don't actually need that to be a router. That can just be a bit of belt. That's a junction right there, so that should never come into being. Okay. Hold on, take this out, take this out, take this out. I knew that I was going to pay a price for making this area so darn complicated. Okay, only sand should be on this belt. Only sand. None of this coal nonsense. Just sand. Okay, just sand. Just sand. Just sand. Just sand. Except it should be just coal. Just coal. Just coal. Just coal. Okay. Okay, clearing out the backlog here. Is this gonna give me what I'm after? Is it? I just want coal right here. There's coal in there somewhere. I don't know where this is coming from. There's 2 junctions here. There's literally only coal splitting right there. So I don't know where this lead is coming from. Is all of this stored inside a... It's coal now. It's coal now. That's great. That is fantastic. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment here. I'm going to try taking out a little bit of belt so that we can see just exactly how many resources are stored in there. Holy cow, that's a lot. That is a lot of stuff before we get to being able to fix coal. Let me see if I can do a similar sort of thing right here. Oh boy. Right, well, it served its purpose. Let's just get that back in there. And get this out here. And this out there. Great. Let's get all of this nonsense out. There we go. All of the nonsense is now out. That goes in there. That goes in there. Perfect. Okay. It was a bit dodgy, but it worked out in the end, didn't it? It worked out in the end. Okay, get that connected up. Not entirely sure why that's not being connected up. Don't quite know how coal has arrived on this belt over here, but perfectly willing to make amends and get that sorted. Is it because of this junction right here? So all we need to do then, get more junctions. Literally just sand. That's all I need here. Okay. Pyrite should not be coming from there. That's not what we need. I literally just need sand on the belt. Okay, great. 2 junctions right there. 2 junctions right there. Okay. Just sand. Just sand. Just coal. Just lead. Right, that looks pretty clean. It looks very, very complicated, although in actuality, it can't be that complicated. Complicated? It can't be that complicated if I've managed to get my my brain around it. Okay, there maybe is just a little bit of residual coal hanging around. But I don't understand where this coal on this belt is coming from. I just do not understand. How is the... Wait, it's coming from up here. Oh, I see what's going on here. Alright, well, you know what? We can fix this with just a sorter. Sure, and just allow sand through. Right? The rest of the stuff is going to be diverted right over there. Okay, you know what? That's on my... That's on me, guys. That is on me. Junction. Right in there, sure. Right, fine. 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 All of our capacity is restored. I hope that there's no problems with fighting back the hordes of enemies or anything, really. I hope that there are no problems. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, just get out of here, okay? Just get out of here. In fact, no, I need you. Gosh darn it, I need you. Okay, delete this. Take another crack at this area. What I wanted to do was set it up so that we have one belt which is exclusively for this area, one belt which is exclusively for this area. That kind of is my plan. Okay. Literally going to build all of these junctions. Okay, great. Delete that and then get the pneumatic drill back. Fantastic. Okay, let me go and see what's going on over at this side of the map. I mean, we are just absolutely having a whale of a time here. This is just great. This is just real good. And all of this time, silicon has been producing, which is the important thing. Oh, what's that? What's that? You like the scatterers? Oh, that sucks to be you guys, because you just got scattered. You just got scatted, although I didn't want to say that, because that sounds weird. Right, finish this off first. And then ditch this. Yep. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick in an overflow gate right over there. Grand router. Perfect. Get this all finished up, and then we will endeavor to make this whole area work nice and properly. Okay, I don't know if that's a good idea to have three overflow gates in one area at once. In fact, I'm almost certain that it's not a good idea, but yeah, maybe I'll change that. Okay, keep it coming. Let's branch over to the power line. I don't even know where the main power connection is. There's a power connection over here. Let's beeline for this area, shall we? How are we doing on the whole power front anyway? I haven't checked in a while. Fine, actually. I mean, we could actually do just a little bit more power production, but we needed silicon, I believe, for that. Right. Well, this is going well, albeit slightly slowly. Ditch that. Let's get an overflow gate in there and an overflow gate over there. Right, ditch that. Junction there. And over here. And over here. And over here. Okay, so that's looking pretty darn good. Overflow gate there. Come down this way. Up there. Perfect. So that should mean just more regular rocket launches. You know, we'll be able to fill all of these rockets with stuff that we don't need. Okay. Overflow gate in there. And over there as well. Okay. So we should always have stuff moving. That's the point. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Always be moving. Stuff should always be active. If we're relying on overflow gates, then, you know, we're not relying on the right piece of the puzzle. We always want stuff to be in motion. Unlike what's happening right here. Tell you what, we could just get a bunch more launch pads. The good thing about using overflow gates is that we only do this sort of stuff if it's already over capacity. So that's quite good. Quite happy about that. Okay, so when there's no demand, we just take a chill. Everyone chills out. Nothing really happens. That's good. Let's get that set up. Let's get overflow gates set up right there and right there. Junction that. Cool. Very, very cool. And then I guess we can just have sort of like 2 more overflow gates right here. And just feed that thing directly. Sure. Right, I know there's power somewhere. There's got to be, right? I mean, there's so many power cables on this map. Honestly, feel like we've done a pretty darn good job of displaying exactly how a map can be utilized. Pretty happy about it, to be honest. Right, I think it's more efficient to use these bigger blocks. I mean, I know it's more efficient to use these bigger blocks. They're more difficult to destroy, easier to repair. Yeah. Right. Not thrilled about how A couple of these guys need to be healed up. Oh, hold up. I see what's happened. Looks like our power network has been disconnected. Right, well, it's pretty darn important that we have redundant nodes in place to make sure that we don't run into that sort of issue again. Right, let's just power through. See what's next on the agenda. Right, silicon is going well. I think we probably need to increase our power production just a little bit. I say we need to increase it. We don't need to increase our power production. We just need to make our power production more efficient. Because at the moment, there's so much more that we could be doing with a little bit more coal. So let's try and do that. Slowly but surely, our reservoir of power is indeed decreasing, and that's not great. Just out of curiosity, actually, the combustion generator, that can't deal with oil, can it? It can do pyrite. It can do pyrite. The steam generator can also do pyrite. Is it more efficient? I don't think it is. I don't know if it is. I mean, making pyrite, if indeed it would be more efficient, then that would be something that I would very much be interested in doing, but it's not, unfortunately. Or at least maybe it is. I just don't know. It doesn't display. It doesn't tell me. Okay. I could run a test. I probably will run a test at some point. Right. Okay. Good stuff. Right, the mechanical pumps are all in place. Let's bring it up. And router. Yep, I think that will do very adequately indeed. All we need to do now, supply the power source, and we're sorted. Right, I would like a bridge conveyor, please. Bridge over there. Down there. Down there. Connect up. Perfect. Right, kind of just want to divert the coal entirely. Alright, now let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, the power output should be substantial, actually. We should see, yeah, immediately our batteries should start to work. That's really, really good. Our batteries were starting to discharge fairly fast after the introduction of those rocket pads. You know what I'm talking about. So it's good that we can get that all sorted again. And it should mean now that we have a lot less demand on our coal. That's the plan anyway. I'm very, very hopeful that we'll be able to get away with using less coal, which means more coal for silicon and graphite production purposes, which is really, really good. Okay, good. Is there any more different types of weapons that I want to explore? Probably want to try and get the hails up and running. No, not the hails. What am I talking about? The scorches up and running. My goodness. My goodness me. I mean, it's looking good. It's looking real good. It's looking good. It's looking juicy. It's looking dicey. It's looking exciting. That's what's cool. Okay, spore press. Spore press is kind of a bit of a non-issue. A bit lame. Right, I think we can start accelerating the speed at which our rounds increase. I also want to get a, what is it called? An alpha mech launch pad. Oh my goodness. Look at the efficiency with which those guys are being decimated. Wow. That was quite something. Tell you what, I'm gonna set up another area of defense up here. Another area of defense. You get the picture. Let's sort of take this line away, take that line away, and then I'd like to get a router right here. And instead of going down this way, junction right there. Great, and a bridge conveyor right there. Cool. Bridge conveyor right there. Perfect. Bring it out that way. That way. Grand, will that work? Not really. Try again. Bridge conveyor. Perfect. And then what I want to do is I want to set up a bunch of hails over here. Right, set up a row there. And that will be fine. That will be fine there. That'll be fine there. Great. Okay, so, I mean, this is kind of a little bit of an experiment. What we're going to do is we're just going to plug this in right there. We don't want any... We don't want any of that copper nonsense. None of that copper nonsense whatsoever. So we'll get a sorter. Stick a sorter in right there. Only allow pyrite through here. That is a satisfying click, by the way, I must say. Only allow pyrite through there. And then anything else, copper-wise, can go into an incinerator. Right over here. There we go. That simple. Okay, and then we're going to try sticking down a whole bunch of hails right over here. Why? Why not? Is the answer. Why not? I've not left any room for menders over here. That may be seen as a bit of a problem. But it sure as heck feels good. Right, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Right. I'm gonna zone a couple of batteries over here so I can just see my general... the general condition. What's going on here? Why is this taking such a long time? Right, let me construct some batteries. It's probably not a great idea to put batteries so close to the front line, figuratively speaking. But that's fine. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. What do we need? Why can't I build hails? Graphite? I gotta go and investigate my graphite production. What's going wrong? The coal! The coal! We're not getting enough of it. We're not getting enough of it. We're at full power capacity. But it's still not enough coal to backlog the system, and therefore the overflow gate isn't operational. Okay, well, let's bring some more areas online. That was kind of stupid, but whatever. Let's bring some more areas online. And let's also upgrade a bunch of the drills. Make them much, much better. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Is that everything? Yep, indeed it is. Come down this way. Come down this way. Come down this way. We'll link up over here. Try not to get too close. And... no, hold up. That's not where I want to go. I instead want to go down this way. And link up over here. Link up all the way down past this overflow gate, if possible. Why not? I mean, this is a little bit of a complex process to follow, but it's okay. Right, link up over there. Okay, that's gonna work so poorly. It's gonna work so badly. I'm regretting it even as I'm saying it, but to be honest, there's not much coal that we're gonna be able to get from that process. Okay, lead over here needs to be upgraded as well, although that's for silicon production. That's not for graphite production. Yeah, alright. Okay, well that's ongoing like so. So we should be able to see some backlog right now. Okay, let's put an overflow gate in right there as well. Okay. Junction there. Cool. So we can have a double, sort of a double test, a double overflow gate test, so that we're not wasting any of the backlog on this line, or on either of the lines, to be honest. And that will in turn give us more graphite production. We're fine for battery health, though, battery charge even. So can probably think about taking some of these batteries offline. But you know what? I'm just gonna leave them there for now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? We just need a little bit more coal. The way in which we can get more coal that I was just talking about and didn't follow through on, I can straight up just get some more, some pneumatic drills. I could get some boosters to boost the production, but I don't think I need to. I don't think I want to either. I think we can just queue all of these up to be turned into pneumatic drills. And it's straight up don't look like we've got the graphite at all to make that happen. So we're going to have to wait for that to occur. That's fine. Meanwhile, we should be launching rockets like there's no tomorrow, right? That-a-boy. It's not really that-a-boy, it's atta-boy, isn't it? Right, I take it back. Atta-boy. Oh, hold up. I did not realize that you could do that. There we go. Oh my lordy. Oh, this is kind of a bit bonkers, really, isn't it? Okay, how do I make repair drones? I need metaglass. Yeah, I haven't actually got a single ounce of metaglass this round. Yeah, slag. Don't need to output slag for whatever reason. Kiln. We do need to get that sorted. I mean, this whole area is kind of a bit sort of optional, so doesn't actually really matter that much if it goes down. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay, great. So this is just going to help me prepare more air defenses. Prepare more air defenses, and yeah, that should be us, really. So let's get that back. Let's get scatterers out over here. There we go. That looks pretty darn swell. And that'll just help protect the line of hails that we have in this area. Okay. Also, gonna get some menders. Whoops. Okay. 2 more scatterers. And I'm gonna get some menders set up over here. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Now this is pod racing. Great. Some more hails to replace the ones, to replace the brothers that have fallen. Okay. Grand. Whoa. There we go. Get baited into my massive flying, my massive anti-air area? Sure. Anti-air area. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna create a massive, the biggest of the anti-air areas. The biggest anti-air area that, that this planet or this map has ever seen. Okay, probably don't need a turret very regularly, but, you know, that's at least gonna help keep things fresh. And everything will now be defended. So, as you can see, as you can see, we now have anti-air turrets here, 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 and here. So there is no way, there is absolutely no way that the enemy can escape from this corner. No way, I tell you. Seems to be having the desired effect. Let's immediately go again. Yep, that's right. You didn't get past the first line. The first line of defense. Right, wonderful. I think that that is pretty well taken care of, at least for the time being. Graphite production seems to have at least increased, from what I can see, a little bit, which is good. Still need more coal. Okay, that's great. Pneumatic drills, pneumatic drills, pneumatic drills. We don't have much graphite to speak about, but the stuff that we do have is at least doing pretty darn well. Okay, we could further boost that with water, but as I say, that's not really likely to happen anytime soon. Lead production over here needs to be boosted slightly. Yeah, we're already extracting as much lead as we possibly can from this area. Okay, and that's upgraded, that upgraded, that upgraded. Let's just wait a little bit, get it all upgraded if at all possible. Alright, you know what? That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I'll take that. That is fine. Okay, that will just mean a little bit more pyrite production, which I don't think is really essential, but it can't really hurt, can it? So yeah, happy days. Great. Let's look at metaglass production. Metaglass production is always a little bit of a pain. Always a little bit of a pain. Lead and sand. I mean, we've got plenty of sand. We've also got plenty of lead. So why don't we see if we can do it over here? Or even over here. Just two factories producing metaglass? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, come on. Oh, come on. The amount of graphite that we have is ridiculous. Okay, up here. And yeah, we'll just get a regular old router. I'm going to try and keep this area fairly simple. We don't really have that much to deal with. Sand can come from a mechanical drill that we can just stick in the middle. Will that actually just do what is required? Oh my goodness. I think that's a little life hack for you there, folks. That is a straight up life hack. Okay, so as soon as we get power, this area should work relatively well. Okay. Can we bridge over this? I don't think that we can. I think that the bridge conveyor will be slightly too long. Slightly too short even for that. Do we need to have this here? Not really. Ditch that. In fact, no, you know, ditch that. Ditch all of that. Metaglass is much more important. And that goes straight through the middle there. Yep. Junction. Right there, right there. And let's get some more copper mining drills over here. Sure. Yeah. That goes over there like that, and then we have a junction right there. Okay, so that looks pretty darn good as long as we can get power over here, which indeed we can. Then everything should work completely as intended. So let's see if this drill is able to produce enough sand. It's not actually able to produce enough sand. I didn't think that that would be as much of an issue as it will be. Now hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. If I get a mechanical drill in right there, a mechanical pump in right there, and I get some conduits, which I can now make happily. Delete that there like so. Conduit goes straight up the middle. Right in there. Get me a whole bunch of water. Nice. Very, very nice indeed. And then we get a bridge conveyor right over here. How does that work? Do we have enough sand? No. No, we don't. Although, we're not far off. We're not far off it. Could we do with some more mechanical pumps over here? I think we probably could. I think we can collect from conduits, but not split two conduits. There we go. Okay, that's going to take our water to new heights. All right. I mean, it's something at least. It's a bit of an increase. Can I get a pneumatic drill right in here? Yep, thank you. Junction. Right. Try that. It's no liquid, but it's fine. Why are we not allowed to put out? Oh, we're not allowed to output because we don't have power. There we go. Okay, so that should be consistent metaglass production. We could, in fact, maybe also think about getting this area conduited up with water. Okay, mechanical pump. Mechanical pump. It's going to be too much of a faff to get this area to work. Hold up. Sand should not be allowed to get out there. Great. Okay. Gonna have to redo that, but that's not a problem. Okay, so that is production of absolutely everything that we could care about up and running. Don't quite think that we've got enough production to satisfy ourselves right now of sand, unfortunately. So let's try and get just that little bit more sand if possible. Okay, good. Right, wonderful. Will that work as it promises to? If I get more sand, if I get sand by abundance into this one on the right, then I should be able to... I mean, everything should just work. Totally fine. How are we getting copper onto this belt? Or lead onto that belt even, should I say? A little bit odd. But I shan't complain. It's all good stuff. More sand. How is sand getting onto that belt? There should be no way for sand to escape onto here. Yep, absolutely no way in whatsoever. Okay, also we're going to need to get a router right over there. Router right there. Junction right there. And that should link up like so. So that we are basically taking a lot of the iron, a lot of the lead from both of these belts and mixing it onto one and making metaglass. The more metaglass that we can make, the better. That is an overflow gate and it outputs to the right. I see what the problem is. I've found the problem. I've identified it. Let's fix it. There we go. That should fix the problem pretty much instantaneously. No, really shouldn't have done that. What I should have done instead was just build a whole bunch of copper structures to consume all of the copper within the base, and then that'll take the copper off the lines, and that's all that we really need to worry about. Yeah, so that'll take us down to 8K, which means that all of the stoppages can be fixed, and that will allow free-flowing graphite and free-flowing silicon again. Wonderful. Okay, let's bring on the next wave. I don't think that we're being challenged quite yet. We're gosh darn close though. Hold up. Hold up. Testing car. Oh, okay. Fine. How are things looking? Things are looking fine. Absolutely fine. Let's get into my mech pad. Let's get into my to my alpha mech pad and let's go and stomp around. Right. Oh, I can shift and I can fly properly, but I can't fire. Right. Okay, there we go. Bring on the next round. Oh, look at the range of this boy. Exceptional performance, old fellow. Although, I must say, Leave it to the professionals. Leave it to the professionals. The professionals are outclassing me. But I'm doing my part. Am I tanky? How much can I withstand? Also, let me go and see what's going on up here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did not anticipate that this would be in total carnage. Right, well, I mean, there are ways that we can fix this, and in fact, we are going to try and deploy those ways. Okay. Get as many turrets as we possibly can, so that we don't have to endure irritating losses now and again. Okay. Come on. Right, and then as much lead as you'd like, please, video game. Ditch that. Yeah, perfect. Alright, that's lots of good stuff right there. We need to sort of stop this area from being offset. Yeah. Ditch that. And then get it rebuilt. Cool. Just like so. Okay, so this is going to take a long time to fill up with all of the ammo that it's going to need to work. Nice. Okay, didn't actually realize that there was a sort of second spawn area over here. I presume that this is only for aircraft. There we go. Get out of there. Yeah, I presume that this area is only for aircraft spawns, but don't know about that. Could be inaccurate. There we go. So let's waste a lot of copper. Okay. I didn't realize that if I did that, then that would happen. All right, cool. Nice. Once again, playing my part. There's a lovely little corner right over here where I can just... Oh my goodness! Right. Get me out of here. Oh my lordy. Okay, doke. Wowzers. Alright, well that is something else. Okay, dude. Okay, I mean, he was taken out. He was taken out, but we sustained casualties. We sustained heavy casualties. I would go so far as to say. Wowzers. Okay, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, he just chunked through my stuff. Chunked through my stuff, I tell you. Okay. Sure. Ditch that, and then ditch. Put that in there. Okay. Great. Okay, let's get some hails back again. I mean, I don't know how much more of that we could have withstood. Honestly, I feel like that was challenging. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna replace that. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to get a router in right over there. Have we not got power over here? Right, we do now. We do now. Great. Okay, power restored. That's grand. Let's get some more of those bad boys over there. We do need some menders on the go. I also want to get some. I also want to get some of those little repair droid things. I mean, they would be super handy for up here. Not a flipping chance. Oh, this is glorious. Glorious carnage. Glorious carnage, I tell you. Absolutely fantastic. All right, well that's just great. That's just great. Apart from the fact that we can't repair those walls. We can now though. Let's get the mender down there. Perfect. Okay, let me go and see if we can get some repair droids on the go. What do we need in order to make them? Silicon and lead. Don't know how challenging that'll be. Not very. Okay, let's get lots. Okay. Silicon. Split off there. Brung down here. Right, wonderful. And then let's get some lead production going right over here. Great. It doesn't need to be loads. I mean, it kind of would be nice, though. Let's get those three over there. I know it's going to output onto the same belt, but that's okay if we get a sorter. Get a sorter right there, and we sort... No. We want to sort lead. No, not lead. Graphite. Yeah, want to sort graphite. Anything else will go to the side. Perfect. And then we will get routers here, 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 here. And then we'll get junctions here, 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 here. There we go. Ditch that power node, ditch that power node. I'm going to reestablish both right now because I don't know how important they are and I don't want to chance it. Okay. Looking good. And then this can go right over there, right over there. Perfect. And split up the direction of the resources. And what do you know? We end up with something that works pretty darn well. It looks pretty darn cool as well. Yeah. We do need to get lead over here. The reason, by the way, that I've set it up to work like this is because once you have built both of the droids in each of the repair factories, they don't actually require any more resources. So these guys are going to require a one-time sort of boost of resources in order to make all of the stuff that they need to make, and then they're no longer going to be required ever again. So there you go. That's why we're doing it. Cool. Let's go and see what's going on. Right, was that a... I don't know if it was a boss, but that seemed big. It did seem big. Also, pyrite production is not enough. We need to go and sort it. Right. Why is my pyrite production not as big as it should be? It's lead. Okay. Lead is what's holding us back over here. I've already tried to upgrade substantially the amount of drills that we've got over here. We try more. Another drill. Sure. Is there any other sort of lead pockets? There's a lead pocket up there. Alright. It's nothing to write home about, but it's good enough. Okay. There we go. And we'll just bring this down over yonder. Over there. Connect that up. Connect that up. And that looks like it might be a slightly fuller belt. Any lead over here? No, there's scrap, but I mean, we don't need it. Scrap can just go into the great unknown. But we do definitely need lead. So if we do have a belt issue, if we do have a capacity issue on one of these belts, then we can maybe look at actually fixing that. Oh, I need to get titanium. What have I been doing this entire time? I need to get titanium. I really should have prioritized that. I say prioritized it. I shouldn't have prioritized it. Let me see what we can do. I think we can get it with pneumatic drills, right? Oh, this is perfect. I don't think that there is anything that we can actually do with titanium at the moment. There we go. Yeah, pretty sure that there is no source of no use for titanium at this present time, but that's okay. I'm going to instead stick it on a silicon belt, and we're going to just send it all the way down to the base. Actually, no, I'm not. Hold on. I take it back. I take it back entirely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a sorter. Stick it in there. Only allow silicon to pass. And then I'm going to split the titanium onto its own belt. And then just straight up launch it, to be honest. Because there's no reason not to launch it, given that we don't have any use for it at all. So we might as well just do that. Okay. Hold up. I think we just want to give this thing its own belt. Yeah. I mean, it seems kind of a little bit cheap almost to not give titanium its own belt. Right, let's redo this power grid. Hold up. What's that noise? Oh, it's the repair drone. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was in trouble there for a second. Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's titanium sorted for now, at least. I don't know how much titanium we're going to need, but we should probably think long-term and get as much titanium as possible. So, there we go. Every little bit makes the difference. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. More titanium over here, which we can also dip into. There we go. Great. How are things going over here? Not badly, to be honest. I mean, occasionally we're losing hails. And we did lose a mender again. Right, let's make all of those menders. Right. Those repair drones should come in handy in the very near future. They've got a lightning laser bead focus on exactly what I don't want them to destroy. Right. Let's try redoing that. Hold up. Redo that, redo that. Right. Will that make any difference? Having one mender in here seems a little bit counterproductive, but that's kind of, it's okay, I guess. Looks like pyrotite is coming in thick and fast, which is very, very good. Pretty happy about that. To be honest, why don't we just get a... have we got build units in progress? It's not happening as quickly as it needs to be. Also, what the French toast is going on over here? I see. I see what's happened. Actually, wait, no I don't. Silicon looks like it's getting to where it needs to go. It's just that there's a little bit of lead on the silicon belt. Okay, well, first things first, we need to delete this, delete that, and instead just go back to the base. Delete that, delete that. The second thing that I want to do, because I've got my priorities right, is put a launch pad right there. And literally just leave that in there like so. Yep. That's all that really matters. Getting the titanium off-world is key. Nearest power conduit, all the way over here. Let's get over there. Great. And let's get that sorted. Wonderful. Okay, now we turn our attentions to this area. Don't quite understand what went wrong over here, actually. Okay. Yeah, where's the silicon coming from? Ah, silicon's coming from over there. Okay. Okay. So get junctions in there like so. Tell you what, just ditch all of that. And instead get it all replaced. There we go. I know I may be sort of a little bit frivolous with the silicon, but if we don't do it like this, then it's just gonna cause a little bit of a nuisance for me. Right, get that back on the belt. Let's get the sorter back on the belt. Right there, graphites. What are these guys doing? They're bumping me out the way. How unbelievably irritating is that? Okay, good. Let's get lead back on the menu. Silicon should be sorted for now, at least. Is it sorted for now? Kind of looks like it is. Oh no, hold up. Silicon is going out there, is it? Yeah, silicon is coming out there. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Right, sorter goes in back here. Junction. Right. Problem rectified. Finally, at long last. I think I've done it. And just when none of them actually need the resources that I've finally fixed for them all. Okay. Good. Some of them have already got 2 out of 2 units built. That's nice, at least. Hopefully we can see that put to good use later on. Let's get an overflow gate in right there. Let's get a launch pad right there. Sure. Nice. Man, these guys are great. These guys are fantastic. Alright, let's bring it in. I think round 60 is imminently doable. Imminently doable, I tell you. Okay, these guys are taking a little bit of a pounding, I must say. Right, let's go and check on the production over here and make sure that it's going smoothly. Yeah, build progress. That is happening. How are we doing power-wise? Are we okay power-wise? Or do we need more power production? Oh, we're doing fine power-wise. Oh, it's going great. It's going great. It's going great. This is really good. This is really good. Metaglass production is going well. I think that we can hit 9K metaglass production for sure. Tough ask, but might just manage. This is cool. Let's go next round. I think that there's going to be a boss at some point, but I don't know when. That's the only issue. And that's a pretty big issue as issues go, to be honest. Hold on. Why is lead not coming up from here? It's an overflow gate, and now everything's being diverted to the... There we go. Get a router in there. Okay, so half is going to be diverted to launch padding, and the other half is going to be diverted to the defense of the realm. Looks like we're trying to extinguish some fires there. Honestly, it's great to have these guys. I think that probably we can go around 60. I hope that we can do round 60 anyway. Oh, look at the speed at which they're decimated. The flying boys don't stand a chance. Absolutely horrific. Right, keep it coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I do kind of wish that you could stack multiple rounds on top of multiple rounds. That would be pretty darn cool. How much titanium are we launching? Must be quite a lot of titanium that we're launching at once. It must be. It must be quite a lot. Okay, it doesn't look like we're backlogging any of our titanium, which is quite nice. We should probably get some more titanium up and running. Yeah, the more titanium we can get off the planet, the better. Okay. Okay, great. Up here. Up here, up here. Up here, great. Pneumatic drills. Gosh darn it, guys. Could you stop bumping me, please? Okay, and then a launch pad right over here. Right in there like so. Great. And that should be corrected to go there. Okay, great. So that will be yet another launch pad within which we're going to launch titanium off the planet, which makes me very happy. Yeah, good. Good, 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 good. Let's bring on the next round, eh? 52 enemies. Indeed. You think that you can outrange my hails? Yeah, good luck. Good luck, you schmucks. Don't even stand a chance. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens when the next boss comes along. If he's a flying boss, I don't think he'll stand much of a chance. I don't even know if that's a thing, but if it is a thing, then he won't stand much of a chance. They are taking out my drones with fair intensity. Okay, everyone seems to have an adequate amount of ammo. Right, that was on me. That was on me, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, titanium production is looking strong, apart from the fact that that needs to go in there like so. Great. Yeah, we should be launching a heck of a lot of titanium off here. I don't think that we've ever got to the point where we don't have enough rockets to launch, i.e. Yeah, so we need to wait for this to recharge. But it can only carry 100 resources, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we could theoretically get to a point where we need to put more resources in there, but I think for now we're okay. Yeah, cool. Let's go next level. Okay, pyrotype production is looking... it's looking moderate, to be honest. Moderate to average. Yeah, let's go and see if we can sort out pyrotype production. See if we can do anything to make it better. It looks like coal, honestly, which is totally fine. Because coal... we can bump up pretty substantially, to be honest, with a little bit of know-how. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, there's a long backlog of coal over here. Can I set up an overflow gate right there and run this over here and onto here? Because as I always say, any overflow is a failure. I mean, I don't know if I always say that, but I'm saying it now. Any overflow is a failure. All right, that's good. And then the rest of the production should be maintained. That's great. I'm so happy, by the way, that this metaglass thing turned out quite nicely. Looks really, really cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can increase the amount of resources that I'm storing on this thing right here, this launch pad. There we go. Give that a shot. Next round, sure. Right, so 100, I think you can store up to 100, but I think it takes time to recharge. I just don't know how long exactly it does take to recharge. So let's take a little bit of a look. Yeah, only stores 100, and then we need to wait for... Yeah, we need to wait for this orange circle to reach the center, to reach 0, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Titanium production is looking fine. No overcapacity there. Launches fairly regularly. Yeah, all looks good, honestly. Okay, I don't think that we're going to be able to survive much past round 60, truth be told. I think we're going to need much more advanced stuff in order to continue to keep up the pace. Whoa. Right, there we go. Let's try and launch just yet more titanium up into the stars. Cool. And let's try and do the same with copper. And maybe accidentally sand. Nope, copper. That's grand. Right. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works out. Looks fine. Looks completely fine. I'm really not sure about the drones, though. The little drones that go around repairing stuff. Next opportunity to launch is round 70. Bring it on, dude. Bring it on. We're 1 hour 52 minutes into this video, which is the longest video that I've made in a substantial length of time. So if you're still hanging around, then well, thanks. Hello. Leave me a comment. Right, we got no choice but to go to round 70 now, so... Here goes nothing, I guess, right? Okay, is there? Okay, I've had an idea. Let's make another corridor of pain. With some more hails. Right down here. There we go. In fact, you know what? No, not hails. We need to stop with the hails. Right, just delete all this stuff. I want to get some arcs. I want to get 3 layers deep of arcs. And then a couple of menders right across here. And that is going to be a potent combo. Right. Ditch that. Alright. Bring it on. Hold up. Don't bring it on. I did not consider, but I need power. Right. Let's build some batteries. didn't get very far. But they did do a lot of damage. Right, more menders. Okay, part of the problem here is that I don't have a good front line of menders, and that mender there isn't actually doing any work. Right. Right. Okay, let's see if this is sort of like the strat that we need to do from here on out, which is, you know, just sort of like a front line of menders. Okay, that's worth a shot, right? Let's see if it works. It does sort of take all of these guys offline as well, which ain't the best, but it's fine. If it means more menders, then more menders it means. There we go. Okay, that brings everyone else online. Perfect. Okay, let's go next. Oh, just spotted a fatal flaw. We should also probably have some menders on the back line to make sure that everything stays mended on the back line. It's like the effect from Star Wars, you know, the lightning effect from Star Wars. Okay, health is being maintained tremendously. Okay, it does indeed look like the strategy is a front line of menders. Or even a back line of menders. Both are fine, I think. As long as we have a substantial number of them to repair anything remarkably fast. I'm pretty sure that the healing stacks, so each mender has its own sort of set of healing capability. Bloomin' heck. That is quite something. Right, well, at least no one has gotten past yet. These guys are barely. No one is making it out of here. I want to get to the next boss. Let's go to the next boss and see what happens, shall we? Oh, Lord. No, a couple are getting through. They're getting through the initial defense, anyway. Or the initial line. Right. Routers. Cool. I mean, I think we're probably going to be a little bit low on ammo in some places. Yeah, could do with a bit more. Could do with a bit more. I don't think we can fire titanium as ammo, unfortunately. I wish I could. That would be quite nifty. Sand. Do we need sand? Is that what the material is in short supply, that we're in short supply of? Well, that's straight up annoying. Okay, I think I can fix it, though. Right. It does seem to slightly want to work again. Okay. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it's still lead that's in short supply, but whatever. We're at least improving the firepower a little bit. That's what matters. There is almost no point in me contributing to the fighting in any meaningful way. Battery-wise, how are our batteries? Not bad. Very good, in fact. Oh yeah, I forgot that we had a massive wall area up here. I kind of want them to get to the arcs, because the arcs are really quite powerful. I want to see them put to their push to the max. Right. What is the next launchable round? I don't know. I didn't actually read that. I'm assuming that it's round 80, but that may be a bold assumption to make. Nice. Right, should I get in on the action? I'll try, sure, how about that? Right, bring on the next round. Wowzers, we're flying through this. I feel like I set up, unbeknownst to me, an actual fairly good defense. Into battle, my friends. I'm leading the repair bots into battle. Probably not the best crew to take into a fight, but that's okay. There's no one that I'd rather have. 210 enemies. Oh boy. Okay, I just about destroyed one bot there, but... oh my goodness. This is where it starts getting a little bit incomprehensible. You start to lose all meaning. Everything starts to go completely crazy. But this is why I play tower defense games, you know? They're so cool. Where are you? You little nuisance thing. Are we? Yeah, are we just completely out of lead? I think we're completely out of lead. Okay. Get that upgraded. Sure. Right, that there. And that there. We'll get a slightly better one for a slightly larger source of lead. Okay, I think we need to sort of take a little bit of a break, just to sort of chill out for a second. Reconnect some of the things that were disconnected during the fray. Okay, across there, grand. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we're doing pretty darn good in terms of ammo. It's quite nice. Pretty happy about that. This overflow gate kind of needs to not do what it's doing. It's outputting stuff at the moment. Delete that there, up there, across here, over there, up here, this way. Yep, I don't know why I'm still in this little body thing. But it's fine, I guess. Sure. Okay, got a junction there. Hold up, I actually wasn't done. Okay. Okay, what I want to basically do is supply more lead over here. Okay. Okay, everyone should have ammo at the moment, but that's not forever, so we want to make sure that we just have as many lead supplies as we possibly can whilst we're doing this. Okay, turns out that I really dislike being this alpha mech bot thing. It's pretty irritating to control. But then again, this thing is pretty darn weak. This flying thing. Right, we're out of ammo over here. That's not good. It's not good, but that's okay. Right, it's either round 80 or the boss, or whenever I can next take off, basically. That's how long we're gonna go for. I must say, though, I'm pretty satisfied with my performance so far. Seems pretty darn good, if you ask me. Man, oh man, oh man. Having 3 layers of menders, that's just... that is just crazy. That is just great. That's just great. It's really, really good. Yeah, okay. These scatterers are really good. Scatters. Yeah, they are actually called scatters. Well, that's a shame. Okay, let's get some more menders just like over here. We'll probably replace that one right in the middle with a power node. Oh my goodness. Instantly that thing that I just made just got eliminated. It's a real shame. How are we doing on Metaglass? 6k. That's pretty darn good. Titanium, how much titanium have we done? Who knows? Honestly, an incalculatable amount. Probably. I say that. Definitely a calculatable amount, but incalculatable at present. Okay, get that online. Sure. I mean, we took a fair pounding there. Yeah, not much that we can really do to stop the early bomber onslaught. The range of these guys is pretty significant, but because they're so far away on the back line, there's not much that we can really do about it. Yeah. It's a bit of a pain, actually. There's so much stuff that we need to be on the front line, or near the front line, that... Okay. You know, honestly, these fighters, not a problem. The real issue is with the bombers. Nice. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna queue up some building right there. Some buildings that can sort of soak up the damage. All right, this is wave 80. This is what we're gonna leave it to, I think. We've already gone on for 2 hours, 6 minutes, which is pretty substantial. 19 enemies remaining. I mean, I feel like I can go further, to be honest. Do I just want to go further? Okay, 81. Alright. Oh my goodness. This is what we've been waiting for. I'm so glad that we've gone past this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's the boss. That is the boss himself. That is the boss. Okay, they've got a lot of HP, but they're decreasing fairly fast. They're about to come within range of my arcs. Or are they? No, they're not. Right. Well, that happened. That was the boss level. There you go. As it turns out, it was fairly good. It was pretty darn good, actually. It was very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. I don't think that I felt like we were close to losing at any point. But, you know, it could definitely have happened. Alright, I may have gone ahead before I was fully prepared. Yeah, probably should have prepared a little bit more thoroughly before that round started. I feel like I can go to round 90, right? Let's do 90. Right, power node. Yep. Power node, yep. Let's get some routers out this way. And then let's just get tons and tons of menders. That's the strat now. Tons and tons of mendy boys. There we go. That right in there. Large copper wall. Small copper wall. Some more routers to reconnect these guys. And some hails. Sure. Yeah, I think that seems entirely reasonable. There we go. And some more hails. Great. Let's bring on wave 82. Like, I like how this sort of strategy is changing as time goes on. There we go. As time goes on, the strategy is definitely changing. You know, we've gone from a strategy of... Oh, hold up. I need to straight away get that repaired. Yeah, so we've gone from a strategy of, like, duos, then to hails, and now finally we've reached the ultimate strategy, which is menders. Menders upon menders upon menders. You know what? Seems to be working. Although, that moment when one bomber gets through the back lines, that will be the end of days. That will be the end of days. Right. Pretty sure that's going to result in despawning, but that's fine. Okay, I wish I could reposition my core so I could fly up there slightly faster. But that's okay. I mean, this whole time, metaglass, graphite, and everything else, most importantly, actually, titanium, is being shipped offshore. How did I just walk into that like an idiot? I'm an idiot sandwich. Okay. Look at how fast the bullets are coming in. I can't even build regular copper defenses without them being totally destroyed. Power's looking okay. Goodness me, the screen shake is pretty substantial at this point. But the menders are holding strong. At least for now. The problem is that the hails don't have ammo. Right. Level 88. This is getting intense. It's getting intense. It's getting big. Hold up. Large copper wall. Get that in place over there. Get that in place over there. I placed that incorrectly because my screen was shaking so much. Yeah, see the irregularity with which we're firing? That's due in part, or it's due entirely down to the fact that we just don't have that much ammo coming in here. But the good news is that all of these guys who don't usually get within range of the enemy are all very, very highly ammoed. It's just these guys over here that have a lot less ammo. So even though it looks like the enemy is progressing down slightly more, it's still all fine. Oh my goodness. It's the battle to preserve this one large copper wall. It's an epic saga. Okay. Lots and lots of menders. Good. Lots and lots of copper wall. Alright, let's go. Let's go to wave 90. Wave 5 is going to come along in 5 minutes if we weren't to speed it up. Again, how is it that I managed to do that with such proficiency? It's almost incredible. Right, well, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that is a darn good time to end this. Okay, 36,000 copper was shipped off that planet. That is an SS rank. That's not too bad. 482 buildings destroyed, buildings deconstructed, enemies destroyed, 7,064, and 90 waves defeated. 4,000 silicon off the planet, 20,000, or just shy of 20,000 titanium. That is something that we can be very, very happy about. We're going to look at the tech tree in the next episode, but I'm pretty certain that we're going to be able to afford literally whatever we want, apart from the fact maybe we've got a little bit too little silicon for a few things, but that doesn't matter. Look, the tech tree is our oyster. The world is your oyster. We're gonna have to see what we unlock in the next episode. That's it for now, ladies and gents. We're gonna finish up here. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. This has been Mindustry. I'll see you next time. Bye.